quilts with my mother.
Good afternoon, Lake Orion. Today is Thursday, May 27th, 2010. I'm Renee Westcott.
And I'm Kara Witherspoon, and this is LOAM.
Athletic physical dates are coming up. Physical information and paperwork is available in the athletic office. They cost $20. Football physicals are next Wednesday from 4 to 7. All other sports physicals are June 9th from 4 to 6.
The Gap has many small clubs, but only one of them rocks the dirt biking trails behind the school. Take a look.
We're looking for a fun outdoor activity. I caught up with Miss Corey to talk to her a little bit about the Gap Mountain Biking Club.
We started about 2 years ago with just a small group of students who were interested in biking, and since then we've had more and more members become interested and started doing races here at school, so more kids have been able to become involved. Well, we have a great time out on the trail, so we have a lot of fun together. Mountain biking itself builds your balance and coordination and just thinking skills, and it's a great way to get exercise while having fun. We do what are called group rides once a week on Thursdays right after school, and a group ride basically means you just go out and ride for fun. And we stay together on trails, and we ride here at school on some of the trails behind school, and then in Bald Mountain South on our home days. And on away days, we go to places like Stony Creek Metro Park or Addison Oaks or Bald Mountain North and ride the trails there. There's a fall race and a winter race and a spring race. And those races are open not just to LOHS students, but also to other students in the district and parents and community members. So you can come out and ride with your peers, or you can bring along a parent or someone else who's interested. We have a core group of about 12 students right now, and unfortunately a lot of them are seniors this year, so we're really looking to get other students who might be interested involved. And the great thing about it being a Gap club is it's not an everyday commitment. You can come when you have some free time, when the weather's good. We, would love to have you come out. Most of my students I've had were beginners when they started, just having kind of ridden around on the dirt roads by their houses. And, we teach you how to ride on the trails and get you going so that you can do the harder stuff too.
Thanks, Mrs. Corey. And for all you students out there, it's never too late to join. For WDBC, I'm Corey Gibberich.
Thanks, Corey. For all of you who are interested in joining, go talk to Mrs. Corey after school.
All IRC books and equipment must be returned and paid off by next Tuesday. This will help prepare for inventory and closing of the IRC for the summer. This must be done before you can receive your yearbook.
As the school year nears its completion, so does the memory DVD. Here's a quick look at some of the footage. Also to come is a senior section featuring the graduation ceremony and senior walkout. You can order yours online for $20 right now, but after graduation the price goes up to $25.
The information for graduation rehearsal is now determined. It is now confirmed for Thursday, June 10th at 9 a.m. But if you forget, the date and time are posted on the school's website.
If you are a female track athlete and your season has come to an end, please turn in your uniforms in a bag with your name on it to the athletic office. All uniforms must be collected prior to the track banquet.
Last week, the Elo Choirs had their last concert of the year. The concert was long, lasting 3.5 hours, but that didn't stop the spirited performances. All 3 choirs came out, including many select ensembles. Between the large choirs, many seniors had a chance to showcase their classical Broadway, pop, and folk voices. It was an emotional night for all who were involved. The last time you see the choir is at graduation.
Yearbook distribution is next week. Seniors will get their books on Wednesday during 4th hour after LOAM. Juniors, sophomores, and freshmen will get their books next Thursday next week. Students who have school fines will not be allowed to get their book until the charges are paid. If you don't remember whether or not you've already purchased a yearbook, check the list in the Commons next to the school store.
This past Tuesday, NHS met in the Kiva to decide their officers for the 2010-2011 year. Each candidate presented a minute-long speech, hoping to earn the vote of their peers. All candidates were extremely qualified, and every member had a difficult time choosing who to pick.
And on a related note, the results are in for the NHS elections. The winners are Cameron Goodall as president, vice president is Marcus Stevenson, Marissa Martini was elected as treasurer, the recording secretary is Kelsey Treese, and the historian is Timothy Durack. Mrs. Cureton would like to thank and congratulate all of the NHS seniors of 2010 for their hard work this year. Mrs. Cureton would also like to give special thanks to President Kate Hansen, Vice President Juan Escobar, Recording Secretary Shane Freeman, Historian Katie Shea, and Treasurer Jessica Cosentino. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication. You will be missed at LOHS and in NHS.
On Tuesday's LOAM, we ran an informative story about the school dress code. Just to be clear, LOHS does not discriminate against anyone based on sexual preference, and the school is not changing its dress code. The story was simply a reminder of the school policy. We apologize for any misunderstanding this may have caused.
All right, now it's time for This Day in History. On this day in 1972, Mark Donohue won the Indy 500 with an average speed of 163 miles an hour. This was 6 miles faster than the previous speed record. Donohue won events in all styles of racing against some of the best competition in the world. He has taken home awards such as the 1965 Sports Car Club of America Driver of the Year and entered in the 1973 Winston Cup Series, the top division of NASCAR.
Donohue retired from racing after a victory in the first International Race of Champions in mid-February of 1974. He took over as president of Penske Racing, helping to design stock cars and run the Winston Cup team. However, he soon got the urge to race Formula One cars, the one genre he had yet to conquer, and he began to enter Grand Prix events. Donohue died on August 19, 1975, after an accident at the Austrian Grand Prix. That's all we have for this day in history. Now let's take it over to Matt Blackmer with tonight's sports.
Dragons varsity soccer team defeated Holly 4-0. Leanne Wagner, Shannon Inglis, and Megan Malloy all scored for the Dragons. Alyssa Wesley and Jessica LeBon played well defensively, and Alyssa Mason was awesome in the net. The soccer team's record is 14 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties for the year. The freshman girls soccer team played their last game to Marion on home turf. A great win was played by the freshmen. Emily Kipp scored the first goal of the game. The second goal was scored by a corner kick by Kaylin Auspitz. They won 2-0, and the girls finished out their season with 13 wins and 1 loss. The varsity softball team swept Clarkston in a big league doubleheader last night, ending Clarkston's chances to win the league championship. The Dragons won the first game 3-2 behind Sandra Rippon's 8 strikeouts. Taylor Dillon had 2 hits and scored a run, while Tessa Tomlin was 3 for 3 with 2 runs scored. The Dragons then took the second game 8-7 behind Kaylin Kogat's 3 strikeouts. Jessica Bays had 2 RBIs, and Paige Hamme had a double with 2 RBIs. The Dragons finished the regular season today at home with a doubleheader against Utica Eisenhower. District playoffs start next Tuesday against Oxford at Rochester Adams. The LOHS girls lacrosse team hosted the first round of the MHSAA regional action last night, and the Lady Dragons won their first playoff game in school history. LO beat Rochester United by a score of 14-13. Senior Jody Parker led the scoring with 5 goals. Ronnie Booth scored 3 times, and Paige Hammerl added 2. Jessica Smud added 2 goals and 2 assists. Goalie Lindsay Butterfield stopped 6 Rochester shots on goal. Next up for the Dragons will be Waterford United at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, June 1st at LOHS. The JV baseball team ended its season yesterday with a 9-7 victory over Seaholm. The win raised the JV record to 19 wins and 2 losses on the season, which is one of the best records in recent memory. 7 different pitchers went to the mound against Seaholm to secure the win. Adam Harvey had the big hit of the day with a triple to deep center field with the bases loaded. Derek Van Heusen went 2 for 3, while Jason Henry hit a double in the 4th. Seaholm was mounting a rally in the top of the 7th inning, but a line drive to Justin Strauss ended the game. Last week, we had a report about the girls' track team 4x4 team that broke the school record. On Monday night, the girls' track team also broke another record. Devin Meadows is in the studio with a special guest to find out more.
Thanks, Matt. I'm here today joined with Katie Osentoski, who's one of the captains of the girls' track team. First off, Katie, I'd like to congratulate you and your team on such a wonderful season.
Thanks.
All right, and first off, on Monday, you guys had the regional meet. How was the competition with the other teams?
It was really tough, but the team, we pulled through and we were able to win the whole regional meet, and that was the first time that Lake Orion's ever won a track regional.
All right, and what helped the girls pull through to get the win?
Our coaches definitely were pushing us, and also we had pressure on ourselves because we all wanted to be able to win the regional meet.
All right, and what is in store for the rest of the season?
We have our county meet tomorrow, which should be tough. There's every school in Oakland County will be there, and it's going to be a really big meet. And also we have our state meet next week.
All right, thanks, Katie. We look forward to seeing what is left in the rest of the season. Now let's take it over back to Matt Blackmore for the rest of sports.
Thanks, Devin. In tonight's sports, the girls' softball teams are in action. The freshman girls travel to Groves and play at 4 o'clock. Both the JV and varsity teams have doubleheaders against Eisenhower. The teams play home with their first game at 4:30 and their second following at 6:30. Also, the boys' freshman baseball team has a doubleheader away at Groves. The first game is at 4:30 with the second following at 6:30. The girls' soccer teams are also playing tonight at home. The girls take on the Oxford Wolves. JV kicks into action at 5:30 and varsity ends the night at 7. All right, that's all I have for your Ella Sports Report. Now let's take it back over to Kara and Renee for their last seniors of the day.
All right, now it's time for Seniors of the Day. Renee, would you like to pick first?
Yeah. All right, our first senior of the day is William Rowe.
Your second Senior of the Day is William Denver.
All right, our third senior is Jacob Hildebrand.
And your last Senior of the Day is Ryan Carberry. All right, that's all we have for mine and Renee's last LOAM.
We'll see you tomorrow and have a great weekend for all you seniors.